All right, so what I want to talk to you now is about how you connect up these LED strips. So you've been given probably a much longer piece than this, but an LED strip looks like this. You've been given connectors like this and like this. And I want to tell you now is how you're going to use these. So basically you've been given a long LED strip. One of them will have a connector to it already that will have an end that matches the end of the power supply. It looks like this, okay? The rest of it, you're going to have to cut your LED strips to the size that you want for the particular box that you're making, and then you're going to connect them up using a connector like this, or in some cases, if you have two small strips, you might use a small connector like this. And the rest of this video will show you how to do this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut this LED strip, okay? And we're going to cut it right at the lines between the connectors. So here, I'm going to give this to you. All right, so I've taped this, you can see that? I've taped the strip down because it kind of tends to curl. And what's really important, maybe you can focus in on that, is that you cut right in a line between the two copper dots. So there's a pair of copper dots on one side and on the other. You need to cut right in a line right in between. Now I've already measured this strip. It's the right length for what I want to, actually I want to cut right here. That's the right length. And I'm going to cut right there. There. And so now if you focus on that, you can see that the two little copper dots, one has a plus in one and one has a minus by it. Those are what we're going to connect to the next strip. Okay, and so here is, this is the one, you should all have one like this that has a female end here. This is what's going to connect to the power supply. Okay, and so I'm going to connect this to the next one, which is this piece I've just cut here. And so I need to make sure plus is going to plus and minus is minus, so I need to use the other end. Okay, and so you can see plus to plus and minus to minus, okay? All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this connector here. It's got two snap ends. You need to pry it open. Let's see, where's the end? Oh yeah, pry it open here. Oh, not easy to do. All right, sometimes it helps to have a tool to help pry it open the first time for you. There we go. Okay. So remember that red is positive, black is negative. So I want to have my red wire up. Sorry, other way around. I'm gonna pry open the other side now. Okay. All right, so black is negative is on top, red is positive on the bottom. I've already unpeeled this, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm gonna stick this in. And you notice there's two little tabs, one there and there. You need to make sure that the strip goes beneath it, so I need to slot it in there. It can be a little bit difficult because it's kind of sticky. And then make sure that the copper connectors go underneath these little metallic holders. You see that they've slid right on top of the copper, so I have a good electrical connection there. Then I could snap that closed. There we go. And so now I've got a good connection. Okay, now I'm just going to hold on one second. I'm going to connect it up to my power supply. Test to make sure it's working. It's a good idea to do this as you add each new strip. I'm going to just plug it in. See, it's lighting up, so that's fine. Unplug it. Okay. Now I'm going to add the strip I just cut. Okay. See, I got black on top here. So I want to make sure my negative, so my black wire is on top. I want to make sure my negative connector is there. Oh yeah, I need to make sure I unpeel this, something I always forget. And then it's impossible to unpeel later. We're taking off the adhesive backing because you can just give up on the adhesive backing and just use tape if you want, but it's kind of handy to have this. So I'm going to unpeel just a little bit. Okay, it's enough that I can slide it under. Okay, now make sure I got it aligned properly. The LEDs are up here. I want to have LEDs up here. I got black on top, so I need to have negative on top. There we go. Just like before, I'm going to slide this under those tabs. There we go, and then slide under those little connectors. I got a good connection. Okay, I'm just going to close this down until it snaps. There we go, now it's closed. Now, if I connected it properly, when I plug this in, it should light up. And now you can see both are working. And you just basically keep doing that, connect around till you have all your 4, if you're going to use 4 strips, you have them all connected up that way, and then you're ready to attach it to your box. Alternately, if you want to bring 2 very small strips together, you can use a connector like this. It basically it's the same as this, except there's no wires in between. So if you have 2 very small strips you want to convert into one longer strip, you can use this small one. You should have some of those included in your kit too.